beautiful fall day, Saturday, October 14th. I'm out here at what I call the Button Honey Hole. My good friend Dell let me borrow his AT Max, and I'm going to take it out for a spin, see how I like it. I'm sure, I have a good feeling that this is going to be my next detector. And for a little trial today, I'm going to take it to two places that I've really pounded. I've hunted both these places probably more than 10 times. I'm going to start out at the Button Honey Hole, and then I'm going to move on to a campground that I've hit numerous times and see if the AT Max sniffs out anything that I've missed. Alright, being a long-time AT Pro user, I thought this would be really easy to pick up on, but it is definitely different. What I'm feeling is there's a little more chatter while you're just hunting, but when you lock in on, when you do get a target, it really locks in on it. And this was mixed in with some iron, and it's a little cuff button, and once it locked on it, it was like a solid 79 back and forth. It was about 5 inches deep, and it was my first good find, and I'm happy with that. And we're going to keep searching. They say that you can eliminate the chatter by lowering the sensitivity, but I'm trying to not do that because I want to continue to get the depth. So I'm just playing with the controls a little bit, getting used to the sounds. There's definitely different tones, and I'm sure that it's just a learning curve. Nice find. Let's keep hunting. Okay, and about that button, when I say once it locked in on it, it really locked in on it and there was iron around it. This is where I dug that button. Right here, I just pulled out this beautiful square nail. Side by side. So, good job, AT Max. I just pulled a couple of forged pieces, some kind of handles or whatever, out of a hole together here. So that's interesting. Okay, I've been to this house many times, and I quite often check and recheck under this clothesline. The very first time I was here, I did find 2 silver dimes, and I rechecked it and rechecked it with my AT Pro, and I'm out here today with the AT Max, and I just pulled a silver dime. And right next to it, I pulled a Jefferson nickel, but it was a coin that I missed right here under the clothesline. These have been mixed in with some iron signals. But like I said before, once you lock in, it comes clear. This is a Merc. A Merc dime that I wasn't expecting, because I've hunted many, many times here. So this AT Max is looking promising. I've only been on it for a few hours. And there we go. First silver with it. And that's number 36 for me on the year. Let's keep digging. I'm at my second location now, the campground that I've hunted many, many times, and I have a bunch of clad, but other than that, it's been over an hour and I haven't had a ton of success until just now, and I popped another Merc, which is my second Merc of the day, 2 different locations. and my first 2 silver day in a long time. So the AT Max scores again. A multiple silver day with a new machine that I'm just trying out at a location that I've hunted who knows how many times. 10, 15, 20 times maybe. Very happy with that. Let's keep digging. Alright, Brian here from You're Digging at Metal Detecting. We're doing some old home permissions. This is Brandon over here. He invited us out today to join him. This is my son Benjamin. We've been here for 5 minutes, and Benjamin dug this really cool old piece to a cap gun. Got the horse on there. Nice first dig. And my first dig, I got this old fire truck. So we're off to a great start here. And I think we found where the kids like to play, because we're about 10 feet apart here and we got a cap gun in the fire truck. Let's keep digging. Next good find's another old truck here. This one says Tootsie Toy. You can tell it's an older one. Very cool. I just picked up this, what I believe to be a buckle. Not exactly sure how old that would be, or what it would have went to. I'm here with Brandon, who was gracious enough to invite us out here and hunt some of his properties, and my son Benjamin. And we just had a nice score here with this 1800s flat button. Has some of the best markings on it I've seen on any the buttons that I've discovered. I'm real happy with that. So we got some old property here out near the Erie Canal, and let's see what else we can find. Things are heating up here. Brandon's calling me over.
I hit pay dirt, I think.
Uh-oh.
Alright, so I just dug it up. It was ringing like a little bit lower than a quarter. I thought maybe it'd be a dime. And right there,
Hello.
it's looking like some sort of a ring to me. Yeah, it's a pretty big ring. Wow, look at that. How nice. I'm looking for my 925 or my sterling marking, because that's what it looks like to me. Yeah, there it is. You see in there?
What's it say? 925.
925.
Yep.
Beautiful.
Awesome.
It almost looks like a twisted piece of like an old fork or something, like one of those type of rings. But
Yeah.
isn't that neat? I almost expect there to be a stone up there, but
Very cool.
silver.
Congrats.
Love it. Boom. On to the next one.
That's right. On to the next.
Awesome.
All right, I dug this piece of copper here. It's kind of like fat for a ring, but it doesn't look like a plumbing piece either. It's all like smooth on the edges, rounded out. So I thought that was interesting. And then the next hole after that, I do have another ring, which I'm quite sure is going to be silver. It was ringing up a 90. I haven't even pulled it out yet. So we're on a run of rings right now. Some kind of marking in there. Very cool. Happy with that. Let's keep digging. Alright, since the last ring I dug a wheat penny and some clad, and looks like I just picked up another ring. This might just be a junker. Not sure. We'll see how it cleans up. Very cool though. Love finding rings. Alright, so I'm out hitting old houses still, and I just got a neat little token here. It says Westinghouse. Has a refrigerator on it. And I believe I saw a date on it. It's like 1935 or 1936. So there's something different for you. Don't see them every day. Let's keep digging. Okay, quick little wrap up here of my time with the AT Max. My friend Dell let me borrow his for a couple weeks, and I did get out on about 4 or 5 outings. I had some good luck with it. Found a couple toy cars, found a couple silver rings, found a couple Mercury dimes. Everything seems to be in 2s. And I found a couple flat buttons. I also have this neat 1936 token for Westinghouse. I discovered that this one thing I didn't even film, and it's probably the best find of all of these. This is a colonial shoe buckle or knee buckle tongs. Got that at my button honey hole. And I did get this one other piece. I wasn't even sure if it was some kind of big thumb ring or what it was. It's, you know, obviously thick, but it's all smoothed and rounded out on the edges, and it's a little bit decorative. I don't think it's just a piece of plumbing. I don't know. But about the AT Max, I loved it. Took a minute to get used to it, but by the 4th and 5th outings, I was getting more and more comfortable, getting used to the tones. I do like the wireless feature, wireless headphones. That they worked great, and it was fun to not be tied down by a cord. I do like the backlight feature, and I was very happy with the discrimination of picking out some some Mercury dime targets in areas that had some iron and stuff around them. I did pull a Mercury dime in a 1942 nickel out from under a clothesline that I had already checked like 4 or 5 times with my AT Pro. I can't say, I did nothing scientific. I can't say 100% certain that, on a different day, different situation, that I would have eventually found these. All I can say is that up to this point in time, I hadn't found them yet, even though I had been there several times. But I also have been known to go out to quote-unquote hunted out parks and still keep finding things. I go back and it's my button honey hole, and I find 4 buttons after I've already been there 10 times. So whether it's the AT Max or the AT Pro, who's to say? Love the machine. Will probably not be buying one immediately, just due to my own finances and the fact that there's nothing wrong with my AT Pro at the moment. So I'm good with that, but there's a high chance that this will be my next detector when I am in need of a new detector. So there you go. That's my first impressions. Thanks for watching, everybody. Happy hunting, and see you the next time.